This is PkmnMstrz, a Pokemon Go podcast. Your critical hit of Pokemon Go and the news from the Pokemon world around us. Logic and adultiness don't always apply. Here are your hosts, Jolt Switch Mac and Roxy. Hi everyone, and welcome to another week. Got a new setup here, so I hope the audio is much better for everyone. Got a few things to roll through, but before we kick it off too far, just keep in mind that we are part of that Pokemon Professor network, so make sure you take a peek at PokemnMstrz.com to see what the network itself has and tune into some other shows that you might enjoy too. Now this week we've got news to go through. I had to create a whole new news section because I know that we don't really usually have that, but there's a lot of news. On top of that, we have the event radar, so looking at Spotlight Hour from last week and moving forward. Those Dragons of Summer are still kicking it. We do have the Summer Solstice that we're rocking right now. We had Community Day earlier today. It is the 21st of June here for us while we record.
Yes.
We do have that Bug Out event rolling forward. By the time you hear our next podcast, we'll be in the middle of it. And then we have more information about Home Fest 2020.
Did you just call it Home Fest?
Yes, I did.
That's funny.
Now we do have a little bit of information from our Rookity in the data mines. There is a special incense information that we're seeing and just a whole bunch of other stuff. So I don't want to get too deep in it now. We'll take a look a little bit later. And of course we'll take a peek at the Battle Arena, which, well, it's been down for almost a week. Now, just so everyone is aware, our podcast is powered by Patreon, so for as little as $1 a month, you can help the PvP scene that we've been within our region, and keep the gears turning on the content that you like to tune into every week. Any level of support does help immensely. Now, if monetary support isn't quite your thing, just make sure to drop a rating on Apple Podcasts or any of the other podcast providers that you listen to that allow you to leave that rating. Just show us that you like what you hear. So in the news, there was a broadcast by the Pokémon Company on YouTube, and there was a whole bunch of stuff coming through. First and foremost, they mentioned Pokémon Smile. That's a cute little toothbrushing game. So
it hurts.
It makes you brush your teeth for a damn long time.
Yes, and it keeps saying brush faster. And I'm just like, my gums are bleeding. I can't do it. Like, I shouldn't have done it. I forgot, like, how much blood is in your gums when you're pregnant. So then, like, it was bleeding, and then the next day I brushed my teeth in the morning, and it literally just gushed out, like, just blood. I was like, oh, this is good.
No.
It's not great. It is fun.
The little derpy Pokemon are kind of cute.
They are cute. And then the little, the germs that keep coming. I was kind of upset that that the Pokemon that was the reward ran.
Yeah, that was strange. I'm surprised they let it run, and I mean, I guess it gears kids towards, well,
real life.
Yeah.
You're not always gonna get what you want. You can't always get what you want. And I guess after it was just like it said, you can try harder like tomorrow. Remember to brush your teeth faster or something like that.
Yeah.
And it's like I didn't think it was about faster. I thought it was about like thorough.
That's true, but I mean it does run you through pretty thoroughly as well. Like it gives you a lot to
brush.
Like fronts, tops, backs, and in sections no less.
Yeah,
and
tops,
it
back section.
Oh.
Then it's like the back, but just the gum line and the tooth line, if that makes sense.
It's definitely an experience.
It's intense.
It's pretty cool.
I like it.
Now they did have another game that they had mentioned that'll be available on mobile as well as the Switch.
Yes.
It's called Pokemon Cafe Mix. Now, it is what it sounds like. You do need to mix things, but
like
it's very
in
much...
a cafe?
Yes, it's a cafe game. It's very much like, I guess, Candy Crush would be the best describer.
Is that the one where you, like, line stuff up?
Yeah, so, like, in Candy Crush, you line things up and you make a row of, like, three or more.
And they disappear and stuff?
Yeah.
Okay.
But with Mix, what happens is the rows are not square. So as you grab them and try to attach them, it swirls and moves like you're stirring a cup of coffee.
What?
So it keeps adjusting and rotating and going through that. So
I have not seen this. Is there a video for this?
There is a video for it. It's pretty neat, actually.
All right. After we finish, I'm gonna watch it.
It's pretty cool. It's a puzzle game, so it's similar to making sure that, you're making things for the people in your cafe, which you are the owner of. But like I said, the pieces move while you're trying to connect them because you're swirling them around. And again, it'll be available on the Switch and on mobile. It's not out quite yet, but it will be soon. Another game that they announced was the new Pokemon Snap.
Yes.
Now, about 20 years ago on the N64, we had the original Pokemon Snap, which was so pixelated and broken, but fun.
Mm-hmm.
It's very much like what we do with taking pictures and putting them on Instagram. It's going to be really interesting coming to the Switch. I feel like hopefully it's a lot different. Well, the graphics are definitely going to be better, but it should be a whole lot of fun.
It looks cute.
For sure.
I feel like if I was like anxious or having like an anxious day or something, I feel like I could relax to that, if that makes sense. Because I'm literally just, bobbing around an island. Yeah,
because, in the original game, you were sort of in a cart that was like on a set of rails, sort of like when you go into amusement park.
Yeah.
And so it rolls, and then your job is only to take pictures. You don't have to control the speed or anything. It goes where it goes on the rails, and you just look and see and take pictures. You would be able to toss apples to draw their attention. And
that's so cute.
And you get more points if they're like facing the camera, less points if they're facing away because it's not the way they would like to be photographed. So.
And I like taking pictures, so I feel like it would be right up my alley. And it's only on like the Switch and just the Switch. You might have to let me use the Switch for the first time since last Christmas, since we bought it.
We play together. What are you talking about?
Oh my god. No, we don't.
Now, there was a whole bunch of Pokemon Go information announced as well. They talked a little bit about GoFest and everything that they have been doing to make the game more individual because you can't go out and play as much now with the pandemic that we're surviving at this point.
Surviving. You mean the sixth level of Jumanji? Because it's the 6th month?
Yes.
Yes.
Now, they did show a silhouette during the video of Victini.
Dun, 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 dun.
So that is going to be really interesting. It looks like it may be released because usually that's what happens is we have that release during GoFest.
Mm-hmm.
And it wasn't really announced or spoken to before, but now they've shown a video with a silhouette. They said, well, they didn't say it was coming, but if you know what the silhouette is, you know what it is.
Yes.
And they spoke to it during their GoFest conversation.
Yes.
They did also announce that Megas were coming, and there was a video for it as well.
That was cool.
So they are looking to make a new take on Mega Pokemon because Pokemon Go is a little bit different than the regular games. It's not like a turn-by-turn battle where you can turn the Mega for the battle and then all of a sudden it goes away.
Mm-hmm.
So they're going to make sure that it's enhanced by Pokemon Go's unique gameplay. So that should be really interesting to see. I know lots of people have been excited for it, and it is Gen 6 that it came with. So that is right around the corner at this point.
Holy shit, yes it is. Whoa.
Yeah, because Unova's just Gen 5, which means next Gen 6, so Mega's got to be around the corner. Now that also brings into, speculation. Is GoFest going to be the launch of Gen 6?
Oh, what do you think?
I don't think so, because with the announcement it just said 2020, it didn't say GoFest.
Do you think it would say GoFest 2020, or do you think they're trying to stay more mysterious?
That's the thing. It may be a mysterious thing, but GoFest sort of has its own stuff that it
Because I feel like they're trying to, rightfully so, create as much excitement as possible, right?
Yeah.
So I feel like if they didn't say anything and it did come out during GoFest, people would be like ecstatic.
Oh yeah, 100%.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that way it's a little bit more, I guess, surprise-worthy, if that makes sense. So it's a little more special than, you're expecting it to come out at GoFest.
True. You got a point.
Thanks.
Now, during the announcement, they also spoke to Galarian Farfetch'd being available in Pokemon Go. It did kick off June 17th at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time and was to end on the 18th at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So if you got out there, got your Galarian Farfetch'd, it's definitely cool to have.
It's a Dex ad.
Yeah, exactly.
Type thing.
I mean, it is a form, so if you already had Farfetch'd, it won't
register.
Yeah, but you'll be able...
No, but it's like, it's cool to have.
Exactly.
Right? But you know what? There's something they need to do about storage.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Like increasing it a little bit is not good enough.
There's got to be something.
Like if they can do a cloud thing, maybe. Yeah, they probably want us to pay for it, but I mean, it is what it is, right?
But see, that's where, remember I was opening up the app, Pokemon Home?
Correct.
That is supposed to be the transition from game to a cloud-based system.
Okay, but is it a separate game?
It's purely a Pokemon storage box that is mobile, but is connectable to your system. So for instance, I can get Pokemon Home on the Switch.
Yeah.
And transfer any Pokemon from, I don't know if it works with Let's Go Pikachu or Eevee yet, but
Okay.
it does work with Sword and Shield where you can transfer Pokemon into it. It allows you to trade and, have that.
But you know what I mean? Like I'm using a separate system in a separate game. Like I see what you're saying, but I feel like they should have something dedicated to Pogo. You know what I mean? They have enough players.
Right, and that's where we hope things are coming, because they have mentioned Home with Pokemon Go. It's supposed to be that connecting piece between all of your games. So
Okay.
that way, if you win one game and you've got Pokemon that you're really attached to, you can bring it to Home and then transfer them into the next game if they're in that Pokedex.
Or I can just keep it there.
Exactly. So if, for instance, what we've been seeing with Pokemon Go and the console games is that once they go, they can't come back.
That's the thing, too.
So hopefully with Pokemon Home, they'll allow the ability to transfer in and transfer out as you need them,
Yes,
which will make Community Day so much easier.
of course.
There were so many times today I had to go in and just start deleting Pokemon. It's
God.
not a fun experience.
Well, no. Well, yesterday, how long did it take us, right?
Oh man. We need more space, but I mean more space doesn't really solve the problem because then you have more Pokemon and you're sitting the same way eventually.
I feel like there should be no cap.
Like you said, the cloud-based thing may be the best way to go.
Yes.
And hopefully that's what Pokemon Home turns into. Now, there is training clothing from the Isle of Armor, which is the downloadable content from Sword and Shield, now available in Pokemon Go.
Yes.
So we are seeing that crossover from the Galar region. And the downloadable content itself was also released on the 17th, so they spoke to it in the video as well. There will be another portion of it being released in the fall. I mean, I didn't buy it. I thought I'd be way more into Sword and Shield than I am.
Have you not finished it yet?
No.
What? I thought you did.
No.
Are you more into Let's Go Eevee?
Yeah, I finished that one. I beat the Elite Four and did that thing.
What is it about Sword and Shield, do you think?
I don't know. I hate to say it, but I may have outgrown the console games.
What do you mean?
Like, when I was younger, I'd play Pokemon Red. That was my
Yeah.
go-to. I could go in and win that game 10 hours.
Okay.
And when I say win, I mean all 8 badges and beat the Elite Four. 10 hours, done.
Okay.
I slowed down a little bit with Silver. Like, I didn't beat it as fast, but I still enjoyed playing.
Okay.
And, I mean, I played each sort of series right up to Platinum, but I never finished Platinum.
Okay.
It wasn't in me to do it. I don't know if it's the same as, like, I don't think I've seen the last Harry Potter movie because I'm concerned. I don't want it to end.
Okay.
So I don't know if it's the same thing, but with Pokemon games that have new Pokemon, it's like it's learning everything all over again. Because I mean, I never got into the abilities and the different things that Pokemon have that stop certain things from working and all that stuff. I feel like it might be more Pokemon knowledge than my brain can handle.
You think so?
Maybe. I'm good with names and types, but once you say abilities and like, oh, this Pokemon can't get affected by this or these things don't work, it's like, oh, like it was so easy to go into a battle and know what your weaknesses were, know what your strengths were, and
That's it.
just chuck it out that way. You don't have to worry about what's this guy's special ability. Oh, this guy used Trick Room. What does that do?
Okay, yeah.
IVs and
became too
EVs and all
involved.
these things that they added.
Uh-huh.
I know it's part of the game and I accept that. I'm not saying that it shouldn't be, but it's kind of where I petered off, so to speak, with Pokemon.
All right.
It's definitely fun to pick up Pokemon Go. I did have to get into IVs because I never really knew what they were beforehand. And so, I mean, we use them for everything because we know that's sort of the measure of your Pokemon strength. So that was a learning experience for me.
What, IVs?
Yeah.
Me too. Remember when you showed it to me, I was like, how many hundos do you think I've deleted?
Oh, fuck yeah.
But keep in mind, it made life so much easier because then you were like, well, I don't want this.
Yeah, because you can see that it's not worth having, not worth powering up.
Yeah, or it's not even worth powering up. You're like, okay, this is a common Pokemon. Like, I don't need that. I don't need this shit, right? I just think it was so much easier before we had IVs, before we had PvP to actually empty your storage.
Oh, yeah.
And I think that's what the game was originally geared for. So that's probably why the storage isn't developing as quickly. Because they were like, well, we didn't imagine it like this, right? Maybe. That's just me, like, shooting the shit and, like, just thinking.
Yeah.
But, right? Because they started bringing in, like, PvP not long ago, realistically. So, like, really bringing it in, right?
Yeah.
So for 2-3 years, it was just Pokemon. And you just kept, like, what? Hundos.
Yeah, pretty much.
So all the other stuff, you were like, well, fuck it. Like, why would I keep this? And until you and I started really going into PvP and, like, hard into IVs and stuff like that, I never had to worry about my storage. And now I'm just like, I don't want to delete this. What if I need this ever? Blah, blah, blah.
See, I'm that way too. Like, there are Pokemon that we see in lots of tournaments where I wish I had a better IV of this, or I wish I kept this Pokemon. But then, I mean, I've seen them, so it's like, okay, I want a better one for next time if this ever comes back. Hopefully it comes back. And then we have the Pokemon that we haven't seen used yet, but it's like, could this be one of those Pokemon that pops up in a tournament and is kind of the ringer?
That's the thing, though, right?
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I'm not a hoarder in, like, real life. Like, you've seen me throw stuff out. Like, you end up questioning me, like, oh, are you sure you want to throw this out? And what do I say? If it's in the to-go bin, it's to-go. Don't question me, right?
Yeah.
Because then I'll start thinking about it and shit. But, you know, like, how, like, I'll look at, like, sentimental shit that's, like, material things, and I'd be like, ah, fuck it, I don't need it. But yeah, try telling me to get rid of a Pokemon. Oh, guys!
My biggest hurdle is the Pokemon with hats.
Oh, God. Fucking hats.
It's super frustrating because they don't store them in your Pokedex.
No.
So if you trade it or get rid of it or transfer it, you never see it again.
That's the thing.
The forms and stuff that we see, like, we can transfer easy, like, unknown, when you have too many of them, you can just get rid of them because in your Pokedex it has all the different forms. Same with Galarians. If you don't have a good IV or PvP IV, let's say Sandshrew, just throwing a name out there. No offense, trainer tips. But if you don't have a decent one to keep, you can get rid of it and you still have it stored as that form.
Okay, I guess.
But with the hats and the costumes on all the Pokemon, it doesn't have it in the dex, so it's, if you get rid of it, it's gone, and you can't say, oh, I have one of those, or oh, I had one of those, and pull up your Pokedex and show it. You gotta have it in your inventory. It takes up a spot.
Oh, yeah.
It's just kind of a pain, but it is what it is.
It's all a pain. Just don't even.
It's all a pain.
It is. It was all a dream.
Now, a big thing in Sword and Shield for the Isle of Armor release, they do have max raid battles against the mythical Zeraora. Now, they've got a big challenge out right now, running from its release on the 17th right to the 28th. If 1 million trainers defeat Zeraora, any of the trainers who have taken part in those max raid battles working as a team will get a shiny Zeraora. So, there are a few things, like, I made sure to pause on the screen because there was all the fine print, so I made sure to read everything.
Yeah.
A big part of it is you will only get your shiny Zeraora in Pokemon Home, which is why I downloaded it. And not only do you need to defeat Zeraora, you need to transfer a Pokemon from Sword and Shield to Pokemon Home within that window from the 17th to the 28th.
Of July?
Of June. So it's ongoing right now.
I was gonna say, what the fuck? Have you done this?
No, I haven't. I still gotta put in my card for my membership and go and do a raid battle.
Are you kidding? It's like the 22nd.
Yeah, I gotta get on that.
Like, you're the worst.
Now, usually with the max raid battles, you get the ability to catch the Pokemon at the end.
I want one.
With Zeraora, you cannot catch after you win.
Why?
Because that's the way they set it up.
So you just get it?
You don't get to catch it. You defeat it, and then your numbers count towards the total during that period.
Oh.
And then you get the shiny afterwards. So they're treating it a little more like a mythical, like we're used to in the console games where there is only one.
Okay, that's what makes sense.
Now, I remember us having this conversation about legendaries and mythicals before. You had mentioned, like, people go out and they raid, just, again, throwing a Pokemon out, Articuno.
Yeah.
You do 1 million raids, and you get 1,000,000 Articuno. Or you get to try and catch 1,000,000 Articuno.
Yeah.
And then you store a whole bunch and you trade them away.
Okay.
I remember you saying you should only be able to keep one the same way as the console games. Otherwise, it loses its value.
Yes.
And I agree with that.
I don't remember saying that, but it sounds accurate.
We did have this conversation.
I'm sure we did.
So, I mean, that is definitely an interesting way to look into it, but, I mean, it's not what we have, so... But it would be a cool way to look at things. It would make those Pokemon much more valuable.
Yes.
And I mean, with the IVs being measured in-game, it could offer the capability to keep the better IV one. Whereas before we weren't really informed of IVs. It was like wordage that we had to focus on and then plug them into a calculator and everything, which was a third-party app, which is against terms of service. But now we can visibly see that, so maybe something for the future to help with storage. That's pretty much where the conversation was going back to, is helping with storage. It is what it is. It doesn't hurt.
Well, no.
Now, there will be another announcement from the Pokemon Company about more information of something or other. They didn't really give too much more about it. The only thing they mentioned is it would be on the 24th.
All right.
By the time you hear this podcast, we should have another announcement. And we'll be able to talk to it next week as well. So the 24th is one day after we release here. Just keep an eye out and see what the Pokemon Company said. And if you didn't, we'll let you know.
We'll tell ya.
Now on to Spotlight Hours. Guess who missed last week's Spotlight Hour?
Oh my god. I don't even want to talk about it.
So, yeah, well, you know, me and the Stardust grind. But, yeah, I missed the 2-time Stardust for catching Numel.
That's why this morning I was like, oh, of course you remember because it's fucking Stardust. And you need it, so why would you not remember?
I was catching for you too.
Yeah, but I don't give a shit about Stardust. I have 1.1 mil.
Yeah, you also like shinies.
That's nice. I also want to get to level 40 before I'm 75. Fucking guy.
So coming forward this week, June 23rd, so by the time you're listening to this podcast, there will be 2 times catch experience points with shiny Clefairy possible.
So we can forget about it again.
I'll try and set an alert or something.
Like I told you, do that. Set up an alert, set up something.
Yep.
That podcast, and you were like, yeah, I'm gonna do it. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be awesome. I'll set up an alert. And then we fucking forgot.
So I put it in my calendar after because I realized that we forgot. So it's in my calendar moving forward.
Just like this is the same thing. Like I ask you, can you please remind me of my prenatals? And then I wake up in the middle of the night and go like, fuck. I didn't take my prenatals because no one reminded me.
I'm working on it.
But again, like, how can I be mad? Like, you forget to take your lifeline, which is your insulin, to work with you in the morning.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah, I'm not very good at stuff like that.
You're not very good at a lot of remembering things. And, like, let me tell you guys how it's not even that I'm not trying. Like, in his old apartment, before we moved into this one, it was a bachelor. So we literally had one room and a bathroom. I've put notes that said insulin in the fridge, on the toilet seat, on the mirror, on the door, and this motherfucker would still forget it. Like, what are you doing?
Not paying attention to all the signs.
Not paying attention to anything. Like, I don't understand. And his excuse, this is the best thing. Well, my routine wasn't the same.
Yeah.
I changed something. Like, are you serious? That's your excuse? My routine changed? I'm sorry, you're not gonna take the thing that keeps your dumbass alive because you brushed your teeth before you took a shit? Are you fucking for real? Oh my god, like, it's such a struggle sometimes. Yeah. How many times did I have to bring you insulin to your work? Twice?
Maybe?
I neither confirm nor deny. Oh my god. Anyway, remember your insulin. Carry on.
It's easier now that I get to work
there's a
from
way
home.
to do this where it's like proximity based. Like I put a little thing into the insulin pouch and then put a little thing onto like a bracelet of yours that you wear, or like, you know, your Go Plus, because you never forget that.
Yes, I do.
No, you do not.
Yes, I do.
We literally have been late places because you have ran back to the bedroom. Because I need to take my Go Plus.
I've forgotten it. Don't even be that way.
Oh my god. But as I was saying, like, put a little thing, so if you become too far away from your insulin, it starts, like, shocking you.
What? That doesn't even make sense.
How does it not make sense?
No, that doesn't work.
You're not taking your life support. Let me shock your ass into remembering to take stuff that's not gonna, you know, that's gonna prevent you from dying. Oh, you're at the elevator and don't have your insulin going to work?
Yeah, but then it would shock me when I'm in the bedroom, so...
No, it wouldn't.
Yes, it would.
No, it would
It's
not.
the same distance.
It is not.
It is so.
It is, but like it's different times, you know what I mean? Like it would be programmed to like only in the morning on these days.
Oh my gosh.
I'm gonna make this.
No, this is too much.
Bro,
too much.
I'm gonna make it.
Too many variables.
No, I'm gonna make it.
Oh.
You're gonna get zapped. I'm gonna call it like Zappy Nappy or some shit.
So moving to the Dragons of Summer.
Oh, can't handle it.
We still have Zekrom in raids. We have not been able to do it yet.
I've been asking.
Remind me on Wednesday for
I'm
raid
not
hour.
reminding you of shit. No, I don't remember where I put something I just brought into the bedroom because I'm exhausted.
I'll try to keep that in
But
mind
you
for
want me
a
to
6
remember.
o'clock on Wednesday.
Put an alert in your goddamn phone. Do it now. Shit.
So
Are
Wednesday.
you doing it?
Yes.
Are you really?
Yes.
Do I have to come over there and look?
Do I have to come over there? So Wednesday, the 24th, between 6 and 7 p.m. local time, will be raid hour for Zekrom.
Yay.
You can always tag us on Twitter just to make sure we remember.
Oh, so now you're getting help of listeners because you can't make a fucking alarm.
I work. I can't have an alarm go off while I'm at work.
Are
Come
you
on now.
kidding me? Oh my god. I'm about to go over there in the kitchen and whoop your ass with words. You can't have an alarm be silent and buzz on your damn wrist. So let me get this straight. You can let in a delivery driver, but you can't have an alarm.
No, because alarms work on a different volume.
Oh my god. You know you can just make it silent and just vibrate, right?
Oh, but it's so much work
Or
to
is
make
that
sure.
just an Apple thing in your freaking
And then
little
I'd
Android
forget.
doesn't do that?
Then I'd forget to turn it back on for when I need to wake up.
Oh my god.
I have done this. It's not worth it.
Like, I don't even know, like...
I'd rather not be late for work.
Like, I don't even know what it's called. Like, helpless? Like, I don't know. What do you need? Like, another service dog? I don't know. You can train Laos. Make one of the cat service cats. I don't know.
Oh.
Speaking of cats, Stella has passed out on the blanket. That's to go in the laundry. I think she's not angry anymore about your onesie incident.
We were practicing dressing a baby.
No, we met.
We, that is I,
That is just you.
was practicing dressing a baby by sticking the cats in onesies.
He took the cat that's in heat, that's already angry, and put it in a onesie, completely disabling it. She couldn't move. She couldn't walk.
It's not that she couldn't, it's that she wouldn't.
She couldn't. She tried.
No, she's just...
No, I watched her.
Yeah, but...
You were too busy putting the other onesie on the other cat.
Yeah, but Monkey was the same when I put it on.
Does Monkey have distemper, sir? Yeah, fucking case in point.
Okay, but distemper doesn't make it so she can't move when you put something on.
Well, whatever you did demobilized her or whatever the hell, and she couldn't move. So she was angry.
She wouldn't move.
And just grumbling so hard. And then he comes to help her and she's already like, this cat hasn't done this in so long. It was those like deep growls. And I was like, oh my god. So she was so angry she started fighting with all the other cats. And then just sitting there grumbling. I'm like, what are you doing? Like, why do you pick the one that's angry already? Like, why do you do this?
I was practicing.
So now, after On the easiest cat that can't get away. So now she's like so exhausted and so just like done. She's just cuddled in the blanket and just sleeping.
Oh, man.
Little snores.
It was fun.
Oh, poor baby Stella.
She's just fine.
Oh my god. So now we know Matt can dress a baby if it doesn't struggle.
Hey, I dressed both the other two, too. Don't even...
Did you get Vincent's paw through the thing?
Oh, yes, I did.
Even with the nails that you still need to cut?
I got him in it. It was a struggle, but we got there.
Yes, because you didn't cut his nails.
Oh, my God.
See, I'm reminding you. You don't have to set a phone reminder. You're welcome.
Oh. So we are in the midst of the summer solstice event.
We're in the midst of something, alright. Like, is there a full moon or some shit coming? Like, I don't understand.
God. So we do have Lunatone and Solrock changing hemispheres.
I got the shiny.
Which was good, because, like, you had shiny problems throughout Community Day.
I had shiny problems and just catching problems. It was really weird, because a lot of the Weedles, like, I had, in the span of an hour, about 8 or 9 run. A lot of them after the first ball, some of them not.
Yeah.
But, like, they all kept on running, and then I looked at you and I'm like, this is fucking it. They're gonna ban my account for I don't know what. For not leaving my house for the past 4 fucking months.
Even though the game's been built to do that.
To do what?
To play from home.
Exactly. That's why I'm like, yes, ban me for obeying. Like, god damn it.
Oh.
I was very upset. I'm like, if this is literally how it ends, and if they ban me, I will not make another account. Like, that's it. I'll just go play Wizards Unite.
Which you already do.
Which I've just started doing recently, a couple days ago. Oh, and I was going to talk about this. How come they can skip the whole foundable screen, which is basically the catch screen equivalent of Pokemon Go? It's where you wait for the Pokemon and the ball to shake and for it to catch, right?
Right.
So in Wizards Unite, as soon as now you cast a spell, you see the swirl work, you can just flip through it and then move on to the next thing.
See, but that's similar to the fast catch thing.
Yeah, but this is in the game. I don't have to fuck around and do stupid shit.
I guess so, yeah.
It's already given to me in pre-build.
Right.
So I don't have to worry about it. You
point.
have to be like, oh my god, I have to drag this berry. I have to drag this berry over here. Fucking.
So for the event itself, just keep in mind that it is running until the 24th at 10 p.m. local time, and you do get times to catch Stardust, so if you haven't been working at that, definitely make sure you do.
Work on your Stardust?
Your Stardust.
I'll be okay.
Just gotta find a place for you to want to use it, and then you won't be okay.
For what? To spend my 1.1 mil?
Yes.
I think I'll be okay.
I had 1.4 million Stardust before the first cup, the Boulder Cup, and I used it all.
On the Boulder Cup?
Yes.
Are you serious?
And I have yet to recuperate.
You suck.
I got so fucked by that cup. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
I was like, maybe the next one will be the same. Nope, different meta.
Oh my god.
So now I very cautiously prepare what I'm working towards.
Don't you, go on a website called Thrift some shit?
What, Nifty or Thrifty?
Yes, some shit like that.
Yeah, one of the guys we follow, was it SRE something, posts a Nifty or Thrifty article, which I do look at, but I prefer using the PV Poke Team Builder, because it shows you your weaknesses and then works towards things. And because of all the cups I've taken part in, everything becomes more thrifty, because I've already spent the Stardust on certain things.
You ain't got no money.
You ain't got no ice cream.
And your daddy's an alcoholic. Anyway.
So, Community Day. That was today between 11 and 5 local time. Shiny Weedle was out to play. Kakuna evolving to Beedrill got the ground type move Drill Run.
Shiny Party Wiener.
And we had Weedle in Snapshots.
Yes. Adorable too.
Yes, it was definitely adorable popping up. It was pretty cute. We didn't have that live stream, but 3 times catch Stardust. That didn't stack with the Solstice event, but it's still 3 times.
Better than no times.
Yes.
What'd you end up with?
Stardust-wise?
Yeah.
300 and something thousand.
Where'd you go from 0?
No. I was at maybe 100,000 beforehand.
That's not so bad.
No. But I mean, I got a rank 6 B-drill.
Yeah, see, that's nice. My highest rank was what, 13?
I think so.
Yeah.
But I mean, I was working on the best ranked one I had before that, which was 119. So I got it up to like level 33 or something. So I was always already burning Stardust, and then I was like, shit. So I second moved it and got it ready, and now my Sorcerer's Cup team is all below rank 10.
Was it because you like to move it?
I like to move it. Do you like to move it?
Not lately.
Oh.
Like, I feel so stupid. Like, I have to grab onto you to roll over in bed.
Yeah, well, it is what it is right now.
It's so embarrassing.
It's called being pregnant, and then you will not be pregnant soon, and you will not need to ask for so much assistance.
That's, like, honestly, like, you know how much I don't like asking for help.
I know. You're an independent, strong-willed woman. I understand.
Oh my god.
What?
It's just annoying because I can't do stuff by myself anymore.
I know.
More annoying is that, like, I can't eat or breathe because everything's on my intestines and my lungs.
We'll get you back to...
So we'll get you sorted. That's what you say all the time.
Yeah, because it's true.
Yeah, you know it's not going to be so quick right after, right? It's just...
I didn't say it would be instantaneous. God.
It's not. That's the shitty part, too, because I'm like, yes, it's going to be so great. And then it's like, oh, you're going to be fucking sore for 6 weeks. Enjoy.
It'll be alright.
It'll be fine.
It'll be alright. It's all part of the experience.
Yeah? How's your experience so far?
I'm very sympathetic to the experience.
Oh, okay. Just checking.
Hey,
I'm very sympathetic.
I can barely...
I'm craving this and this.
Yes.
Like,
cravings.
Honestly, out of the two of us, just so everyone knows, Matt's had the bigger cravings than me. I just want to put that out there.
And I ache how you ache.
Pardon?
I ache similar to your ache.
What, like my back hurts? My back hurts, he says, as I haven't, like, laid on my back in about 6-7 months now. My sides are sore from lying on my sides.
And I get sick too, so don't even.
I get sick.
Shut up.
I get sick.
Oh my god.
Guys. It's actually really endearing. Because that means that, like, you're kind of experiencing it with me.
Yes.
But it must suck because you're just like, this shouldn't be happening.
It is what it is.
Like I just hope no time between now and like the 4 weeks that we have left with the baby that you come and you go, oh my god, why are my boobs sore? Or some stupid shit like that. I'll just be like, no.
No.
No. No. Because a lot of it is like good side effects. Like, you get to eat the food that I so much want, right? But I get full so quickly, you get to finish all the delicious stuff, right? Or I cook too much of it because I can't eat as much because my stomach's the size of a peanut because half of it is squished. So you get to have like delicious leftovers. I mean, it hasn't been that bad to be honest though. What do you think?
I don't think so.
Like, I think I've been pretty okay.
Yeah.
Like, I could have been way worse. What are you laughing at?
I love you.
I love you too. What did I cry at? That was very rough. The floating Chinese food containers.
Oh my god.
Oh man.
What if we had pizza and you got so sad because you wanted Chinese because you found out after we were eating the pizza that the Chinese containers floated in the bathtub.
Yes. And I was not having a good day that day too. Like, I was out of it. I didn't know like what the hell was going on.
Oh god, it was so funny.
I was actually very sad.
Yes, because all of a sudden you wanted Chinese after we got 2 pizzas.
1 pizza each. Let's not, But yeah, it was like full on crying.
And then you're like, these don't float.
What?
You were like, these don't float.
Oh, about the pizza boxes?
Yeah.
Well, no shit, they're fucking cardboard. And I'm pretty sure I like shoved one.
You like wanted to flip it off yourself. You were so mad. Oh god. I was like, it's okay. We can get Chinese tomorrow. It's fine. We've got pizza. Let's just eat the pizza. We can have Chinese tomorrow. And you'd like calm down, and then all of a sudden I'd be like, it's okay, we'll get Chinese tomorrow. And you're like, Chinese floats in the bathtub.
Because then I forgot about it, and then you would bring it up. Like, who does that? Just let me forget. Fuck.
I wouldn't even have to say anything about it. You just go back. We'd be like watching The Office or whatever, and just all of a sudden you start crying, and I'm like, you're crying about the Chinese again, aren't you? And you're like, yes!
Honestly though, like, I'm glad that it's things that like you can laugh at, right?
Oh god.
It's not like irrational things or things that like you couldn't explain. You know what I mean?
Thank god I didn't laugh at the time.
I think, didn't I at one point was crying and didn't I start laughing with you? And wasn't I like, I don't even know why I'm crying?
Well, no, it was, you were crying, and then you realized what you were crying about, so you started laughing, so then I could laugh. And then you started crying again, so I had to stop laughing and be like, it's okay, we can get Chinese tomorrow.
And guess what, everybody? We did not get Chinese tomorrow.
Because somebody didn't finish their pizza because this doesn't float.
I was full. Fuck you, man.
Well, I could tell from like right as the pizza arrived that you were not having a day.
What, a good day?
Oh no.
I didn't have a good day before the pizza arrived.
I know.
I couldn't
because
get out
you
of bed.
ordered it and you got the wrong dipping sauce.
Oh my god, yeah, I got... Like, what the hell did you say to me?
I was like, I can tell you're not having a good day.
Oh no, I was crying about the fucking Chinese food. And then at one point you were like, okay, creamy dill, and I started crying even harder.
Just for reference, everyone, we usually get creamy garlic dipping sauce.
So I saw creamy, so I clicked creamy. Fucking sue me.
So I poke my head out the door as the delivery guy leaves because I said leave it there. He knew I was there. When I look down the hall, and I look down and I can tell that the dipping sauce is wrong because the top is green and usually it's a purple. And I'm about to lose it on him because somebody ordered pizza. And we both really wanted pizza. But really quickly before I start freaking out at him because my pregnant wife wanted pizza, I check the receipt, and the receipt says creamy dill.
So I kindly retreat into my apartment.
And you're like, no, I didn't. I got garlic. I went, honey, it's on the receipt.
I literally just clicked anything that said creamy. But like, how did I fuck it up that one was right and one was wrong?
What do you mean?
Wasn't there 2 dipping sauces?
No, there was only one.
Oh my god.
Because we had 3 in the fridge from last time.
Jesus Christ. Like, you guys have to understand, like, we love creamy garlic dip. Like, Matt loves it too. Like, he'll eat pretzels and dip it in it, or like random shit.
Oh, hell yeah.
So, you know. Oh my god.
Oh,
Chinese
god.
food floats.
This doesn't float.
We all float down here.
Oh god.
Hiya, Georgie.
Oh god, I love you.
Oh shit.
So moving forward. So the bug out event will be coming next week. So after you hear this recording, and we'll talk about it as well next week because it's going to run through till after we
Running
release
through
the
the
next
6 with my woes.
one. So as they keep saying, just make sure that you are working on your bug catcher medal, because if you haven't got it already, this will be the event to do it in, unless you'd like to wait till the next bug out event. The biggest point of interest, I believe, will be that shiny Dwebble, which will be available throughout that period from the 26th until the 1st.
That's all I care about.
Yeah.
It's the Dwebble.
Now, just keep in mind that we do have those shiny Pokemon that will be available throughout the weekend and the week itself. So again, from the 26th at 8 a.m. local time, which is the event start, until June 27th, you'll be able to get Nincada to spawn to you with incense. They are shiny possible. Same for June 28th at midnight till the 29th at 11:59 p.m. These are all local time. Wurmple will be available through incense, which again, shiny possible. And Scyther will be from June 20th midnight until July 1st at 10 p.m. local time.
Yes.
Now, as I mentioned, Dwebble is one of those bug-type Pokemon that will be available. It doesn't have sort of that window itself that it will be available, but it'll be available for...
I think it's so cute.
Everything's going to be available for the whole period of time. It's just that Incense will spawn specific bug types, so Dwebble is definitely a cutie.
Yes.
Definitely.
I think everything's cute though now. So let's just start there too.
Now for the entire event, it will be ×2 catch experience points, so that should wet your whistle over there.
What?
Have you not heard that saying before?
No, what are you saying?
Wet your whistle?
Ew. That's so gross. Who says that? Ew.
Why is that ew? That's just a regular saying.
You're a regular saying.
Oh.
That's nasty.
That's nasty.
It is nasty.
Oh.
Who wets a whistle? Ew. Then when you blow into it, all the saliva comes out the top hole. Nah. Never say that again. That's gross.
Never say that again.
Don't teach Bean anything like that either. This is fucking disgusting.
Now, during that bug out event, we will have Pinsir Raid Day.
Oh, yeah.
So on June 28th at 11 a.m. local time to 2 p.m. local time, in Tier 3 raids, you'll have access to Pinsir, which is shiny possible.
A Pinsir.
Another shiny possibility for the weekend. And there will be a 1 Pokecoin bundle with remote raid passes.
Hell yeah. Somebody come get her.
Oh boy.
Oh man, like this needs to finish.
I'm trying to go as fast as I can. Now diving into Home Fest. Day
oh my god,
one,
we're only on GoFest?
Yes.
Fuck.
Day 1 is July 25th. It does start at 8 a.m. local time. And now each of the days start at 8 a.m. and run till 10 p.m. All local times. You don't have to worry about it. You know, what time would it be in Chicago or anything like that. There will be special research for Day 1. And you can only receive that first day research during Day 1, of course. Day 2 will have its own research, apparently.
Okay.
There will be 5 rotating habitats throughout the day.
That's cute.
So there'll be fire, water, grass, and then there will also be a habitat for battle and for friendship.
Aww.
They will rotate every hour or so, but each habitat will be featured twice during Day 1.
Alright. Will you be my friend?
Of course.
In the friend habitat?
In the friend habitat.
Only there, though. Have you heard anything of the Team Rocket balloon appearing on the map or something?
There is some information in the data mine. We can definitely take a peek at that in a second. We do have that picture in the GoFest
promo,
so that may be where that's launching, but we'll have to wait and see to know for sure. We've got about a month. So
you got about what?
We've got about a month. So
yes, we do.
Now there will be a global challenge that's only for ticket holders. It will change each hour. So if the world people who have purchased tickets completed
the world people,
the worldly citizens who have
not
purchased
the aliens though.
No, because they don't get cellular signal here.
Just the
roaming.
World people.
The worldly people.
Oh my
People
god.
with cellular devices that have purchased tickets to GoFest.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
So, as I said there, the rewards will be different each hour, but as everyone completes those researched bits, you'll have that reward for the remainder of the hour, and then there will be a new reward for the following hour.
So it's kind of like Wizards Unite, how they had it.
I guess so.
You don't remember, do you?
Not really, no.
My God.
Now you can check the Global Challenge Arena to keep track of progress. One of the ones that they show in the pictures is sending, I think it was like 1 million gifts or 1 billion gifts or something ridiculous.
Holy shit.
And so you can see how many gifts you have sent within that period, as well as how many gifts your friends have sent within that period.
Oh, so you can see who's slacking.
Yeah. Now, what you need to keep in mind is for those gift ones, you can only send to each person once a day and open once a day.
Oh, God.
So make sure you're waiting to do those gifts and send those gifts for when they're required. Now, for day 1, you can encounter up to 75 different species of Pokemon.
Yes.
It is going to be madness.
This is madness! This is Sparta!
Now, for day 2, on July 26th, I'm literally quoting the article. It says, trainers will enjoy something really different.
Okay.
And that is the end of the description.
Alright then.
So they're keeping it a surprise for day 2. This could be Team Rocket, could be Victini, could be anything. We don't know.
Face.
We don't have any information. Yes, it could be my face.
It's definitely not your face.
I'll have to get in touch with Niantic and see if we can make that happen.
Oh my God. Just a giant your face? Oh my God.
So many people were talking about, like, why is a balloon with a Team Rocket logo, why isn't it a Meowth balloon? Could you imagine if it was a My Face balloon? I think that'd be pretty cool.
Uh-huh. I'm sure you do.
So there will be more special research for day 2. Now keep in mind any of the research that you get for GoFest you can complete afterwards. So it's not timed. There are timed research for the 3 weeks leading up to GoFest. So as you complete the research itself, it provides more rewards during GoFest.
Okay, cool. I can dig it.
Now there were GoFest shirts that were on sale, quote unquote, while supplies last. The supplies did not last. And they did not ship to Canada.
Yeah, I saw some and I was like, what the fuck, I want one. And then there was nothing.
Now, there will be free, downloadable, printable GoFest stuff to make HomeFest feel more not virtual.
I'm gonna literally print out the map of our apartment.
That was funny. I enjoyed that tweet.
Yep, and just put different areas in there. Like the guest bathroom will be the rest area.
So the guest bathroom is the Team Mystic tent.
Oh my God. That's so mean.
So the downloadable content will only be available for a limited time, but it is free, so that's definitely not a concern.
Cool.
They are working on a GoFest microsite.
A microsite?
Yeah.
Like a little website?
Like a little website.
Little website.
It's going to be similar to the team lounges, where you can, go and take a break from catching, interact with other trainers, and participate in giveaways.
That's cool.
So that should be interesting as well.
I like that. That I'm actually excited for.
Yeah, it'll be cool. And I hope it ties to the game some way, so maybe we can still have those interactions. Maybe not for the world, but for our areas, like
in
our
Ingress?
cities. Yeah, like in Ingress, because Ingress has sort of a chat room or that you can either speak to specifically your team or anyone within your region. You can slide the bar so it's like 100-kilometer radius right down to a 5-kilometer radius.
Yes.
It's pretty cool. Now, as I'd mentioned there are 3 weekly challenges leading up to GoFest. They are timed, and it does unlock more during GoFest. Another thing to keep in mind about GoFest, Niantic is donating proceeds from ticket sales. Not profits, but proceeds. They're committing a minimum of $5 million. So if they don't get $5 million, they will put the rest in to make it $5 million. But this is GoFest. I think they'll be good to get $5 million.
Oh my God. That's generous as hell.
It is. Now, half of the proceeds donated will be used to fund new projects from Black gaming and AR creators that can live on the Niantic platform, with a goal of increasing content that represent a more diverse view of the world. They're really going all out with this. we've had so much with Black Lives Matter right now, with everything that's been going on. I know we haven't really touched on it within our podcast itself. It's been a really rough space for everyone, and Niantic stepping up and doing this is absolutely amazing.
Pretty phenomenal.
Ken on Lured Up was saying it's been pretty much a wash for Niantic this year because they haven't been able to make money at the events that they've done because everything's been postponed and pushed off and because of everything that's going on. So GoFest came around the corner, and for what we know or could understand as consumers, this was sort of where they were able to pick up their pants, so to speak, and get back on board and be able to try and be a profitable company. Not saying that they're not profitable now, but with everything that's going on, they're like, fuck it, let's give back.
Well, yeah, and that's pretty huge.
It's amazing. I'm blown away. So the other half of the proceeds will go to U.S. non-profit organizations that are helping local communities to rebuild. So I'm assuming that's rebuilding from issues that we're seeing and stuff like Minnesota being on friggin' fire.
Yeah.
Could be also for, COVID relief as well, because what we're noticing is that they are supporting local businesses. You're actually able to submit local businesses from your community to them to say, like, this is what they supply, this is what they offer, this is how many locations they have, and help to promote them. It's really cool. I mean, Andrew from Go Live sent me the link itself, and he put on his Twitter a big push to help the Hive, which is where we usually host in Toronto when we do tournaments. Because they're just a local business. They've got one place, and they're shut down right now.
Yes.
Because how can they work being a gaming place where everyone's touching every console, every remote? You can't be safe right now. On top of that, they're a restaurant too, so that's closed.
Well, because, you have to do the distance and stuff, right?
Exactly.
It's hard.
So if you haven't seen any of that information, make sure you take a peek, try and support some of those local businesses. And Niantic's doing their part to offer as much assistance as they can too. Now jumping into that data mine, there are some limited tests that are going on in Pokemon Go right now. This information is coming from PokemonGoLive.com, so it is all information that's being provided by Niantic and the Pokemon Company.
And of course, the people who've experienced it.
Person 1 and Person 2 sitting right here.
Yes, me.
First and foremost, there is a guaranteed encounter each day.
Yes.
Some people may have had some confusion about it where they were looking to put on the incense itself, but Willow comes in and he tells you very clearly that he's been working on a special kind of incense.
And he has equipped it for you.
Exactly. So it's not in your bag, you can't see it, but it does provide you one guaranteed spawn each day that only you are able to see and catch.
Correct.
Now, the funny thing was Saturday we both got a Minun.
Yes.
Different CPs and shit, but same Pokemon.
Yes.
Yeah, so we got the same species, but different Pokemon, so their IVs and CP were different. It's definitely an interesting experience because, I'm sure that's good for people who don't have home spawns.
Correct.
And it gives you something special that you wouldn't regularly see where you are, most likely.
Yes. Now,
there is also a daily free box in the shop. I've been able to experience that one. I don't think you have yet, right?
I have not.
It comes with like 3 or 4 Pokeballs, a couple Great Balls, and revives and stuff, so...
It's better than nothing, go.
Exactly. It's better than nothing, it's free, and it helps if, you can't get to a Pokestop. Now, just keep in mind that with the spawns from the It Special Incense Willow has created here for us, it will show up the first time you look into the game after midnight. So if you don't take a peek until, 6 p.m., it'll pop up then for you.
Mm-hmm.
If you're in the game at midnight, it'll show up then as well.
Yeah, I'm usually in the game at midnight.
Same here.
Shit. That's because I can't sleep.
Well, we don't usually go to bed till late or early, depending how you look at it.
Yes, because you start work late and you refuse to... Never mind, a whole different issue. It's not even going to touch it.
So there was new code released for the newest version of Pokemon. That was version 0.179.0.
Yeah.
The first thing that they sort of mentioned, this is from Pokeminers, there's a new move coming to the game, and it's Fly.
It's Fly?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, we don't...
fly for a white guy?
So, we've got Sky Attack and stuff. In the original games, if anyone hasn't played them, you'd be able to use Fly to go to a city that you visited.
Yes! Oh my god, I forgot about that. And like, wouldn't the same thing happen with Surf?
Surf, you'd ride a Pokemon on the water.
And it wouldn't go any faster?
No, you're just going on
thought
the
it
water
wa-
where you
I don't
can't
know.
walk or ride
It's
a
been
bike.
fucking years.
But Fly was very much, it would fly you
It's
to the
basically fast travel.
Yeah, exactly. They have changed it in the recent games, so Let's Go Eevee, it was taught to your buddy, so either Pikachu or Eevee. The Surf one, you'd ride a surfboard with them on the front of it. The Fly one, you'd be on a bicycle with balloons that would float you to the whatever town you pick.
Alright.
But in the old games, it was the way you get around, rather than having to walk in between every place.
Indeed.
In Ingress, you have a drone at this point, where you can click on a Pokestop, go over to it, and spin it, essentially. In Ingress, it's called hacking, so you'd hack the portal, get the items. So, in Pokemon terms, that would be like flying to the Pokestop,
Okay.
spinning it for items,
Okay.
and coming back.
Which makes sense.
So, it doesn't have any information for like battle details or anything like that, but if this is like that drone feature, this allows people to go to stops and be able to do things if you can't reach it from home.
That'd be cool for like ruler players.
Exactly.
I can't say the words, I probably said it wrong. Fuck y'all.
For instance, if we were to visit my parents, the closest Pokestop is like down the street. So you don't have to leave the house, you'd be able to click it, go there.
Correct.
Super helpful.
Yes.
The rocket balloon is in the code as well.
Finally.
It's like that GoFest poster. There is a minimum level required to see it.
What the fuck's the minimum level?
Don't have that information yet.
Okay, I'm gonna be really pissed if it's like level 39.
But what we need to keep in mind is it looks like it's similar to battling at a rocket stop, but it's a balloon.
That's cute.
So in case you can't get to those rocket stops, you can then battle the balloon. Again, this is speculation and I'm making assumptions, but it's kind of what it reads to be.
I like it.
So the minimum level required, I think, to battle is 10. So if it is very much a PvP or PvE related battling, like one-on-one,
Okay.
it may be level 10.
I'm okay with that.
Now, the balloon will spawn on the map and move and wander, just like a hot air balloon. It can change height and will eventually despawn.
Well, yes.
It will show a shadow on the ground, just in case you can't see it or it's flying a little too high for you.
That's so cool.
I have a feeling they're speaking to like that zoom feature, because I know you like to be zoomed all the way out, and I like to be zoomed in a little bit.
Yeah, because
So you'll
it's
probably
weird.
be able to see it all the time.
Well, yes, because then I can see it. I like seeing my surrounding. I like knowing where stuff's going on. That's a Call of Duty mentality, though. I need to know. And playing Call of Duty on mute, you become so much better because you don't rely on the sounds. You have to always be like on your toes.
That's true, that's true.
Hell yeah!
Now, they do say very clearly that only one balloon can show up at a time, so it's not like you'll be able to see more than one. And there have been new characters added to the Rocket experience.
That's cool.
Could it be Jesse and James?
That'd be so great. So happy.
Now, there is also code for what's called Niantic Social.
Ooh.
This will be coming soon, and all 3 games will be added. So Ingress, Pokemon Go, and Wizards Unite.
Yes.
The tutorial states that you can see if your friends are online and shows which game they're playing. So that way, if you're trying to do a fortress with a friend
Yes.
and they also play Pokemon Go, they'll say which game they're playing, and you know then if you can invite them to battle the fortress with you.
Yes.
And for anyone who doesn't know what a fortress is, that's Wizards Unite. Now, you can also set your status to online and offline, and it sets for all of the games. So
Alright.
if you flip it online and then you jump into Ingress and then you flip to Pokemon Go, you'll stay online with both games.
Okay.
Now, the code shows the ability to see friends distance from you, which kind of comes across a little creepy.
I guess, but isn't this exactly like the app you wanted to make?
Yes, that was for battling only, though.
Yeah, no, I know, but it still would tell you how close people are to you.
Well, yeah, but
So
that's...
then he's not creepy. It is what it is. Fuck.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know.
Can't have it all. Fucking let it go.
But it would definitely be an interesting ad. I'm sure it'll have a chat feature. It could be coming from this microsite that we're waiting for.
Yes.
We'll have to wait to see.
Not the patience.
Now, there is more information for friend searches, so giftable as well as online are in the code, but we're still waiting on both of them being available to us. More about the raid invites. There is more code for it. They're really gaining that excitement with people who are paying attention to the data mines, but we don't have an official announcement about it quite yet.
No.
Now, as for today, there was a lack of a hairy situation.
Oh my god.
Which was the research that we were supposed to get for Weedle.
Yes, even though Weedle has no hair.
Weedle is actually known as the hairy Pokemon.
Why?
Maybe little bristles.
Oh, the little bristles that it moves with?
Possibly?
That's gross. Sorry.
The code itself was removed before Community Day. Maybe next month we'll have better luck with a gassy situation.
Is that what they're calling it?
I'm making something up right now.
Oh, well, I don't fucking know.
Because Ghastly is gas.
Oh my god.
He's toxic fumes.
I understand that, but I didn't know if it was actually confirmed or not because you don't tell me.
I'm making it funny.
If you're gonna freestyle.
I'm freestyling right now.
Okay. Never. Oh my god.
Other adjustments in game are non-American style dates. So they will show dates in your local format. I know that you like to write dates differently because you're from Poland.
What? Are you ragging on me?
I'm just pointing out somewhere where it fits.
Yeah, sometimes I write the dates not the right way. Well, not the
North
American way.
Yeah.
And everyone's so confused, and I'm just like, oh my god, it's really bad when I do it on like government documents.
Oh no.
I used to get yelled at a lot, like when I had to do like my citizenship and shit like that. It'd be like the other way, and I'd fuck it up every fucking time.
So they are making that adjustment. Maybe you'll get lucky and they'll allow you to pick the way you see it.
Maybe.
But they do speak to it being for the local format, so you may be stuck with the Canadian format there.
Honestly, I don't mind anymore. I don't know what I'm doing anyway. I don't know what day it is, so it doesn't matter.
Now, in the code as well, there is some notes for obfuscation. So Niantic has added a layer that seems to scramble game details. For instance, in this update, there is code for forms, but it's behind the code and that code hasn't quite been cracked yet.
Ooh. Ho ho!
It may assist with people playing off of the APKs themselves, because when they're released, you can go to some websites that have them and download them to your phone early in case the update isn't available for your phone yet.
Mm-hmm.
Which is sort of what happened when Pokemon Go came out, is people would put the APK up for Australia. You'd be able to download it and play it even if you're still waiting for the release in your country.
Yes.
It can also cause issue, most likely, with apps used for spoofing.
Oh.
So they've created this extra layer that might offer some assistance there. Now, it is code, so it may be cracked sooner or later, but it may offer some assistance. It will also create an issue for data miners, so let's wish Pokeminers luck on the newer data mines there.
Yes, good luck.
Now, taking a peek into the battle arena there, Go Battle League is still down after that last sort of fiasco of fast moves during charge moves.
Yep.
They haven't corrected it, or maybe they have corrected it, but they're still hammering out details to make sure. Either way, it's not available here for us.
No.
So my biggest question here is, will the Ultra League be extended? Because it was supposed to end tomorrow.
Maybe.
That was June 24th at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If they're going to extend it because of the change, that would push all of the other dates forward. So the Master League, the Premier Cup, which was their first sort of meta-based tournament.
Yes.
Everything's going to get pushed a little bit unless they just call it a wash and start Season 3.
It is what it is.
So
no, I think that was pretty much it, wasn't it?
That's everything I got.
No, I was just excited about the big balloon.
The big balloon.
With my initial on it, but you know, it's cool.
So with that, we will wrap up here for the evening. So just make sure you're tuning in on Spotify, Google, Apple Podcasts, Stitcher, iHeartRadio. Actually, you can go to our store and purchase merchandise now.
Yes, you can.
So I'll make sure to have the link for the store in the description. You can get to it by going to shop.PkmnMstrz.com. Again, the link will be in the description, but definitely take a peek.
The cutest model is on its way to display a onesie.
To display a onesie.
But give it a month or so. And then we'll have the most adorable of the models.
Now, make sure to like, follow, and subscribe on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. You can always send us an email at joltswitch@outlook.com and leave us a text message at 800-800-5091. And if you want to leave us a voicemail to be heard on the show, click that link in the description. It'll make it nice and easy recording from your phone and easy to drop into an episode for us as well.
Have we gotten any reviews or no?
No.
Okay, because I don't know why my Apple Podcast won't let me see it.
I don't know either.
I don't get it.
It's annoying. Annoying.
It's alright, it is what it is.
It is what it is.
So easygoing, nothing matters anymore.
So yes, everyone, make sure to have a great week. Enjoy the double Stardust. Enjoy the double catch experience points for Clefairy as well as... Right? Clefairy's double... Yeah, Clefairy's double catch.
Yep.
And the bug out event. And we will see you next week.
And all I now want is like a double burger or something.
You want a burger right now?
Or a double milkshake or a double...
Something double.
Something double. Because here comes trouble.
Again, make sure to have a great week and we'll see you in the next one.
Bye.